What's going on, y'all? Johnny J back at it again with another fan film reaction, review, watch with me, whatever terminology you want to use, right? So, I'm back with another Star Wars video. This right here is brought to you by the Warp Zone, so big ups to them. This is The Mandalorian raising Baby Yoda. If you have not seen The Mandalorian, definitely go and check that series out. Probably most likely currently definitely the best Disney Plus series out right now. The Mandalorian. They haven't, in my opinion, missed with that show. The whole adventures with Mando and Baby Yoda, very very interesting. Season 2 is out. Great season so far. It's a lot of questions that I have now when it comes to that series. But that's besides the point. Let's talk about this right here, raising Baby Yoda. This should be, I'm expecting for this to be very, very fun to watch. It should be very humorous, entertaining, to say the least. Because if you've seen the series, Baby Yoda, if you notice, a lot of the times Baby Yoda, he just picks stuff up and start eating it. He eats anything. So, and then on top of that, there is a little bit of comedic, chemistry between the two characters, Mando and Yoda, Baby Yoda, the child. So that'll be cool to see how the Warp Zone does with that chemistry, and they expound upon it and flush it out, especially when it comes to, like I said, Baby Yoda eats everything. Anything he picks up, he just puts it in his mouth. So let's go into this, see how they do with this. Hopefully it's fire, hopefully it's good. It most likely will be good, but I can't make that opinion without watching it first, right? So let's get into it.
All right, kiddo. Here comes the X-Wing. Open up that exhaust port.
This is Din Djarin. He's a no-nonsense, tough as nails, Mandalorian bounty hunter. But he's also a newly single parent trying to raise a rather peculiar child.
All right. Yep. As a bounty hunter, you very quickly learn to expect the unexpected.
That's dope, they're interviewing him.
No matter how well you think you've prepared for a mission, there's a million ways it could go sideways. But this kid, well, let's just say this is one way I never saw things turning out. I mean, 1 minute you're flying solo, hunting down the worst of the worst at the ass end of the Outer Rim, and the next minute, poof, you're saddled with a little green thing that, on top of all your other responsibilities, you now have to keep fed and clean and alive.
Hey, but you know what's so crazy about the series though? Sometimes Mando, he just be leaving Baby Yoda there. Like, I think you should look after the baby. A lot of people are after this child. It's very very high bounty, and sometimes he just be like, "Oh, the baby's fine." I mean, the baby got the Force, but that's not enough. But I mean, he's grown to really take care of the child. He's warmed up to him a lot. You see that more with season 2. But anyways, let's get back into this.
What's going on? What you need, kid? You hungry? Need some warm blue milk? Oh, wow. Oh, man. Oh, Beskar armor offers no protection against that. Oh, I can taste that smell. Oh, come here. Okay. Look, bounty hunting's not exactly a walk in the park on the best of days, so as you can probably imagine, having to look after the little one has made things a bit more complicated. No. Quiet.
Hey, who's there?
Oh, shit. I tried getting a little help watching him while I was working, but babysitters are just so darn unreliable. Look, Shelly, I get that he needs special care, but I really can't talk right now.
He's making rocks fly through the house.
Not a big deal. Nothing to worry about. I'm gonna have to call you right back. Unfortunately, because of the unforeseen cost of raising a child, combined with the, let's say, slower than anticipated incoming bounty work, I've been put into a bit of a financial bind. As a result, I've had to pick up some other work to help make up for it. Alright, we got a Ronto wrap with a side of Yob shrimp salad for Karen.
Kyron.
Is everything alright, ma'am?
Is everything all right? No, everything is not all right. I ordered my Ronto medium rare, not burnt to a crisp. And I ordered the tip-yip salad, not the yob shrimp. I mean, how thick do you have to be to screw up something so basic? It is your job to take simple food orders. It's not like you're programming astromechs here.
I'm, very sorry, ma'am. I'll get that fixed right away.
Yeah, I don't want you to fix it. I want you to get it right the first time. And maybe you couldn't hear me with that ridiculous helmet thing you have on? No, I'll take your mistake to go. And
What was the
you can
point
pay
in her
for it
complaining?
with your tips.
Oh man, I hate people like that. They have all these complaints, but they're still gonna like.
Screw it. Tim, I'm going on break.
Be back in 10, Mando.
I only need 5.
Murder.
You know, sometimes it feels like you're at the end of your rope. Like even though you've given all you can possibly give, it's still not enough. But every once in a while, the kid does something that makes it all worth it.
Despite a rocky start, and with a long road ahead of them, Din and his child have already come a long way. Once again proving that sometimes the best gifts in life are the ones you never knew you needed.
Of all the ways I thought my life would turn out, I never would have expected this. But after spending my life with this little guy, I couldn't imagine it any other way. This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
That's definitely. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Well, that does seem like that is the end of this Mandalorian raising Baby Yoda fan film. I like it. It was real comedic, a lot of funny moments, and you know, it took more of like, you know, like the single father approach to it, that like the comedic single father approach to it, like you'll see in sitcoms, and they just made it. You know, they just threw a Mandalorian in there, right? But it was dope how they had like certain references throughout it. I think, wasn't Shelly one of the main characters, if I'm not mistaken, in season 1? I haven't seen it for a while, but if I am correct, definitely comment that down below. Also, the end where it was like, "This is the way." That if you've seen the trailer for season 2, that was one of the main lines, where Mando is talking to, I'm not sure who he was talking to, but the person who he was talking to was telling him that he had to deliver Baby Yoda to, you know, his people. He had to deliver Baby Yoda to the Jedi, and they ended with, "This is the way." So I thought that was real dope how they were just incorporating those pieces of the Mandalorian story, on top of him being a Mandalorian, into this single father comedic type of story that you would see in sitcoms. So I think that's a really good, interesting angle that they took with this. So big ups to Warp Zone, and just overall, I just like the way that it was shot. You know, it was put together really well. You know, it wasn't completely like over the top, because you know, sometimes when it's like over the top and too like quote unquote Hollywood-esque, it just doesn't look good. And that's another thing I do like about the Mandalorian, when it comes to the series itself, they do use CGI, but they kind of combine it with a lot of like puppet type of work. Like if you've seen the early Star Wars, like episodes 4 through 6, where it wasn't really that much cinematography. I mean, when it really wasn't that much CGI, they used a lot of puppet work. But then when you get to like the later ones, like 1 through 3, especially, whereas a lot of CGI, they just kind of took those ideas and just meshed them together. So the way that they did this was very similar to the show in that aspect. So I like that a lot too. So yeah, once again, big ups to Warp Zone. Probably gonna check out more videos when it comes to Mandalorian. Hopefully there are more videos, like short film type of videos on YouTube, because I see a lot of like Star Wars fan films on YouTube, but they are always centered around like Jedi and not too much around, this, the Mandalorian series, which is really good, really successful. And I'm curious as to why. But anyways, that's besides the point. That's like a whole other conversation I get into. But anyways, tell me you guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, follow me on my social media sites. Links in the description box down below and at the end of this video. This is Johnny J, and I am out.